Yo, y'all know what it is. Y'all here with us. It's new podcast. You here with your host, Shanu, and you also got your host,
Spider.
Hell yeah. And we got some guests. I'm going to go ahead and introduce the one, the only Bird right here to my left, man. Go ahead and say something to him.
What's the word? How y'all feeling? Y'all good?
Yes, sir.
We be here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We love that, man. And go ahead and introduce your family.
Man, this is my blood brother right here. Like, I've known this man almost my whole life. I take this man with me everywhere.
Yeah.
This is my brother Mike right here. Say what's up to the people.
What's the word? What's the word? How y'all feeling?
Man, we feeling
cool.
good. We feeling decent. Especially, we getting a little sip, something.
Sip.
Right. This is gonna be a good pod. You're here with us while we're gonna talk about all of this random news. I mean, there's some that you're gonna really like. I feel like there's some that you're gonna really fuck with. But
Let's get it.
Majority of them, I'm not gonna lie, it's new podcast. So the fans know how random that shit's about to get. But
I kind of tamed my topics down a little bit
you
for them.
did?
I didn't want to scare them away. I didn't want to scare them.
That's okay. That's okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and hop in. And since we do got guests, we don't want to waste no time. We just want to get everything in. Well,
I got my topics.
Okay, say so.
Let's get it then.
Okay,
well, as you guys know, the Met Gala happened.
Oh, shit.
We had a bunch of interesting looks. There are a lot of looks that they really did their thing, and a lot of them that really
Hell yeah.
dropped the ball.
Oh,
Doja Cat.
A lot dropped the ball.
I was so disappointed in my girl Doja.
Yo, speaking of all of that, there was a topic, right? Like there was a
the
whole
themes, the whole
right?
theme. It was like
dandyism.
Dandyism,
yeah,
which is basically. I don't know if this is specific. It may have been before that, but they get
type
you,
shit, yeah.
They get you real nice. Or back when it was slavery time, you got the slave masters. You know what? I want to
slavery time.
Hey, that's why I told you where we was at. So they get them all nice and well put together, and we carried that tradition. Of course, like I said, I'm talking bullshit. It's been happening way longer than that.
Think about when Malcolm X was Detroit Red, that type of outfit, the zoo suits and everything, that around that era. That was really the theme of what they were trying to do. But a lot of people failed miserably.
It was such a good. It was such a good theme, and the fact that so many people just dropped the ball on it. They had the perfect thing, the thought of a zoot suit. So many ideas are coming into my head that would eat.
Okay, so what would you? How would you come?
I would definitely do a suit.
Okay. So you coming in 3-piece?
Yes, I would definitely do a three-piece suit. Ridiculous hat. When they had the feather on top.
I already knew.
So
that's
something about that type of vibe.
Yeah, super fly.
Yeah.
Probably pinstripe or whatever. Maybe have it rhinestones instead of just the basic stripes.
Okay.
Have those rhinestones.
Kind of how Pusha had his on his shoulders.
Yes, that was sick.
Yeah.
Oh my
See,
god,
he
that
was one of
He
the good
was
ones.
probably one of my favorite fits.
Yes, he definitely.
Him and
he understood the
dude
assignment.
from Snowfall.
What's his name? I know what you're talking about. That's the guy that's from overseas, right?
Yeah. The way that he came in presented, he had on the little the racing outfit. He took that joint off. You saw that shit? Yeah. Because he was promoting that movie he got with Brad Pitt. I'm like, that's genius. And then he came with a fly suit on. I'm like, man.
I feel like there was a lot of genius moves with the Met Gala. Even with ASAP Rocky. How A$AP Rocky decided to come in.
Never fails.
It never failed. And then he just went through what he went through. And he was just talking about how he didn't want to lose these type of deals. And little did y'all know, this is what the fuck he was talking about. A$AP, oh, really? Over there fucking up. But, hey, we got something good out of that, right? My boy came out there fly, brother.
As he should.
Yeah. But there was a lot of...
new child coming and everything.
Yeah, he just winning. He's just winning.
Yeah, he really is winning. Especially, he won already. I get a little salty about it,
The fact that he has Rihanna.
See, somebody was going to say it. I genuinely didn't want to say that.
I don't know who else it was going to be.
He don't know who else is going to be. The confidence, you know what I mean? But yeah.
Kim K's outfit was sick. I know a lot of people don't like her.
Wait. It's too much positivity going on. Who the fuck came in there looking crazy?
Future.
Damn, he got right to it.
Future.
That was so fast.
He got, Future, why did you do it? You got me feeling nervous. Like, am I gonna wake up one day, my shit? Like, that had to happen. Like on some like Lego shit. They just popped the shit off his head. Like, bro,
the outfit like just wasn't it. No.
He talking about the outfit. I'm talking about his hair.
I mean the haircut. No, like I was getting to that because like, what'd you do that for?
Why'd you do that?
Like,
it couldn't have been for the outfit. Like,
and everybody now, I can't get Wanda Sykes out of my head. Like, that's what everybody's saying. He look like Wanda Sykes.
He do look like Wanda Sykes. I used to say he look like Dwight Howard with dreads, but now he look like Wanda Sykes with regular color hair. Like,
not too much on Wanda.
Wow.
Yeah, not too much on Wanda. Yo, we fuss with Wanda, man. One of the best voice actors, one of the best actors there is. Stop playing with her.
Andre 3000.
Huh?
I was just about to get to
Andre 3000.
I understand his whole message or whatever.
I guess it was for his little whatever album.
I want to know how heavy that motherfucker was.
Oh,
like,
right?
Yeah.
And just think about if it was hot.
Bro.
Big ass piano in the back of you is just sweating.
Just moving around.
You made yourself feel like a slave at that point. And that's one of my favorite rappers.
I mean, yeah, he one of my favorites back, when I was really thinking about it, though. You know what I'm saying? Because like, he got me at a point where every time I see his name, I'm like, shit.
Yeah,
what he about to say or what he about to do?
It's like we had to give him a pass. He's Andre. It was like, come on, bro. Like,
we gave him a pass.
You knew what today was.
Can we give? Are we really capable of giving him a pass for the what was it? Piano, right? Like, how did y'all hear any of that?
What you talking about?
Okay, see, look, check it out. I got you. First here, my boy just dropped some new shit.
Andre.
See what I'm saying? That's how you know nobody's looking for Andre, bro.
He ain't
I like
hey.
his Flu album.
No shout out.
But the Flu album was lightweight, kind of.
It's a Flu album. You're not really getting nothing from it, but some meditation and
yeah.
shit. You know, like I meditate to that album sometimes. You know, I fall asleep to it sometimes too. So
just go to the lake.
yeah, it's a real peaceful album. Like it really gets you like
sure.
yeah.
It ain't Andre 3000 though.
Yeah, he's not rapping on that joint. I mean, he's on the
It
flute.
just wasn't the
Literally.
Yeah.
Did you see the video for that shit?
No, I didn't.
Boy, that man was moving around in the smallest little area possible. He was just playing his flute majig and laying down, sitting up, crossing his legs, letting y'all know for the hoes. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was really getting it, though. But at the same time, he did that for the whole set. I'm like, damn, bro.
He's morphing.
On a different time.
He's morphing into like the Black Master Roshi before our eyes. Like,
Really? On his own island. That's
real.
crazy.
But he always been on his own island though.
Yeah, for real. So our eyes
He's
respected.
different.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to ask you guys, out of the Met Gala, who was your favorite? I don't really have a favorite. I'm going to start there. But actually, no, I'll take that back. A$AP Rocky. Nobody steal my shit.
Okay.
Starting with Cuzzo.
I mean, everybody tried to do their thing. Some people did their thing. I don't have a person that I like the most. No, I don't.
That's okay. We can pass on that shit.
I really fucked with Kim K's outfit.
Yeah.
I understand we don't really fuck with her, but she came right.
It ain't
With
that I
the
don't
leather,
fuck with her. It's just she be in too much
The
shit.
entire leather
Hell yeah.
suit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fucks with Kim K though. I gotta say it just in case you want to throw some skims this way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But you do be tripping. It's personal versus business. What's up, man? How you feeling about the Met Gala? Who do you think was best?
I gotta give it to Pusha because something that that was pointed to my attention. Shout out to the Power. More can I say? They pointed this out. You know, Pusha's little history with the cane and everything. You know, that's what the glitter on his shoulders look like.
Wait,
Spit
what?
that shit.
Yeah.
Yo,
that
wow.
shit.
For y'all don't know,
Man.
Pusha T was in the name, but Pusha T was really pushing them white tees out there, you know, at least in the lyrics. You know, he was really spitting that shit for all of y'all to really understand how that works. You know, like he actually put the theory behind that shit. I would say it was him, Jeezy, and it's somebody else that I can't think of, but it was not, I mean, some people.
It was really them too.
It was really just them two pushing it heavy like that. Like a lot of people didn't do that coke talk, you know what I'm saying? You know what Pusha T is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was part of the Clips, man. So Pusha T was your number one.
Yeah, if you look at his outfit, it's like
The
that
suit was
glitter just
beautiful.
symbolizes like, you know, just that just on his shoulders and everything, you know. They pointed that out. I'm like, oh, that's my favorite one.
Yeah.
It is.
No, hands down. I can say he came through, did his shit, you know. Like I said, my number one was A$AP Rocky, you know, like I think that he just I mean, that's actually not too much to be surprised by.
Yeah, I mean, it's A$AP. He's been flies his whole career, so
hell yeah,
I won't expect anything less from him.
Yeah, and then, you know, it was kind of cool to see them bring a little bit of everybody up to, because a lot of times you only really see rappers and the same actors and the same models at the Met Gala. You get what I'm saying? This time we got a chance to see just all types of people from streaming, from the internet, like being
even some like up and coming artists like Doechii. And
I mean,
really
is she really up and coming at this point?
I really want to talk about that.
Go ahead, speak about it.
So I don't know if you guys are aware, she had some backlash because she was
going off
on her Met Gala team.
Oh Lord!
Go ahead. So give us info.
So initially, when like the celebrities come out, they usually have like oversized coats or whatever to like kind of conceal their outfits before you know they're like actually on the carpet. Doechii, on the other hand, had another idea where she was going to be in this like makeshift like box type of deal, and then she had like her team like holding up umbrellas above that box as if someone's gonna peek over it to look at her outfit. And I guess at some point paparazzi got a glimpse of her outfit and she freaked the fuck out on her team and she started like yelling at everybody like, I need umbrellas. I
I got something to say.
Go ahead, spit that. Because
I got something to say. That goddamn outfit did not warrant all that.
Bro.
All that energy. Yes, that outfit
was.
It wasn't a bad outfit, but it wasn't all that to be that dramatic over. I'm gonna say that. Like, it was fly, but like if you to fucking be put in a damn box with the umbrellas, yelling at your team like that. I mean, I get you know the yelling at the team because like it's your first Met Gala and there's a lot of pressure and everything. But like, come on now, the outfit wasn't.
It wasn't all that to be doing. I totally agree. When I saw it, I was like, "Girl, that's it. That's what we yelling at people over." Okay.
Hey man, these people they get that money and then they start feeling it. You know what I mean?
I guess. I don't know. I just don't be yelling at people like I'm a manager. Like I don't be yelling at my employees. Like, fuck,
y'all didn't
that's
know
weird.
This was my manager at one point.
Yeah, was his manager.
Wait! Before y'all think that's how we met. Been knowing her way longer than that. Like 10 plus years. Well, 14 years, 15. 14, something 14. Like that. Been knowing you for too damn long.
So how'd you feel when you found out like she was your
when she became my manager?
Yeah.
I think that's when we really started locking in though. Cause like she was always my little cousin best friend. So nice. I was always around. We argued a lot. That's all we did was argue. A lot.
Cause he would pick
on
me.
So let me,
I did.
Let me ask you this: so like when you was manager, did he get away with like a lot of shit?
She made me a shift manager.
I didn't make you get away with stuff.
So you got some good benefits.
No. Huh?
So you got good benefits, like
no, she was a more on my ass because she put me in that position.
Yeah,
she expects better of you, but
it's a lot easier for me to manage people that like I'm close to.
That part, and then too, I had a lot too on my end. Like if I didn't do something right, I for sure had a little cousin that was finna call me cuss my ass out, be like, "How dare you? She gave you that job and you fucking it up." Like, I was never gonna have that.
Definitely kept you on your toes, and you represented me, so of course I wasn't gonna let you like get away with shit.
That part too. It should come down on my ass too, not too much, but she would come down. She'd be like, "We gotta go to this room real quick." I'm like, shit, she don't want to say it in front of everybody. What you mean, nigga? But yeah,
yelling at people is weird.
Yeah, I could see that. You know,
especially your team weirdo behavior.
I came up from being in the band. All I did was get yelled at. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers yell at you all the motherfucking time. You get that shit in line real quick. Like, my grandfather, like, when he was playing his guitar, even though it was him that was off beat, you know what I'm saying? But he wanted you to get on his off beat, you know what I'm saying? He'd be like, get on beat. And he'd be like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Start playing off beat real quick. Like, fuck it. We gonna play on the 3 today. Like, something about that shit, that Joe Jackson shit, man. It come through. It cuts through deeper, you know? Not promoting any type of verbal abuse. Y'all should just ask nicely. You paying them motherfuckers, they gonna do it, you know?
Amen.
And if they not doing it, fire them.
Amen.
Plain and simple. Well, let's go ahead and move on, you know? Because I want to kind of talk about something it's a little stupid. You know, I only find it stupid because there was a security involved with a robbery. So let me...
Oh, Lord. That's so crazy.
See, Tell the Shade Room, hire me. I know how to set these motherfucking topics up. Just say some random ass shit. Jack how you say that shit?
Doherty.
I'm glad you knew how to say that shit. We was finna say Doherty. Yeah, Jack Dodo says he was robbed for $300,000 worth of jewelry in L.A. Now,
wait, who?
Jack Doherty. I'm surprised you know about him. He's a streamer.
Now I only know about him because of Kai and Aiden Ross. That's the only reason why I know about him. And I'm really those are the only two streamers I'm really into.
What happened to him?
So he lost his jewelry. So he got robbed. But it was $300.
Does he rap?
No,
he's just a streamer.
You know what I'm saying? White boy streamer.
Yeah.
You know?
I definitely don't know who he is.
That's okay. I'm actually
proud of you.
I'm proud
Good for you.
I really don't even look at Kai shit, to be honest.
But that's the only reason why I found out about that is because while I was on Kai, AMP to be honest, I was on their little their shorts and then ran out, go see like whatever's close related.
So who took his shit, like some gangsters?
So look, let me go ahead and get into the story. So the infamous ex-Kick streamer Jack Dodo was known for his viral antics. So he got allegedly robbed out in LA. I said that. I'm just saying. I'm rereading shit, so I gotta preface the fact that I already said that shit.
Go ahead.
You know what I mean? Take another shot for me.
You're doing amazing. Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm not the journalist. This is your job to do this shit.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. You're right.
Yeah. I'm gonna start talking shit.
Sorry.
So the video surfaced online about Dodo surrounded about like several police officers, and he was talking to the camera saying, "Dude, that doesn't stop me. I didn't even know that they were there. I was fighting with the guys and trying to get them to fuck off me so I can keep my watch." All right, let's check this out. I don't want to read no more because none of this shit really matters. He had a security guard with him. My boy got robbed. Now, you in L.A. Now, we're going to get to the security guard. Pen it out.
How big was his security?
He got some pretty big.
Wait. We're going to put a pin in the security. We're going to come right back to that shit because that's a valid question. Because trust me, we're going to tell him for that one.
Yeah.
But my boy was in L.A. where PNB got robbed. You know what I'm saying? Where people always fucking get robbed. You get what I'm saying? Stop going to LA thinking it's all sweet. Like, why are y'all coming out with their jewelry? This ain't shit. And I'm tucking this the fuck in. Like, and it ain't no, like, I'm scared type shit. Or I'm, like,
it's your own personal security shit.
It's your shit.
Smart.
Why you want to lose it?
He's a dumb kid. Entitled, privileged white boy, never had any consequences.
That's what you got security for, but clearly motherfuckers ain't doing their job.
Now, that being said,
some security just gonna call police.
I honestly think, I looked at his security guard. He don't come off as the nigga. I mean, after the story, all of this changes, of course. But like, if you just look on him off rip, he don't come off the nigga that's gonna sit there and like, call the police or.
I was gonna say.
Because pussy out or some shit.
If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the same security guard that like knocked somebody out for him. On stream. So this man literally was explaining to the police how he watched the people run up to Jack Dodo and got him good, bro. Like, they grabbed him by his neck. When you saw the report, they like, it's a video, which I was gonna send, but I was like, I don't want to give him that much. Oh, then his girlfriend also just break up with him.
I mean, see,
he was just going through it.
That's too much lore for me.
Yeah, he was just going through it. He's been going through like a lot of shit, which he deserves. He's a little piece of shit.
But a lot of these streamers, I be feeling like they deserve some of this bullshit. Like, I love Kai, and I feel like what he dealt with the New York riot bullshit, like, he kind of deserved that shit, because you kind of have to think ahead. You know, you have to know these things. And if you got a team, they have to be able to speak to you about, like, okay, you want to navigate through crowds? Well, guess what? You're going to have a crowd come and try to rush you. That's going to cause people to want to riot because they see it's so much attention here. We can get away with this. Now you got to get the police involved and shit like that. The fuck is, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But either way, he learned from that.
Some people are like young and like they learn like as they go.
Yeah.
Shit like that. He was young, had a bunch of people like show up and everything.
He thought he
learned from it. Like, I really haven't heard anything bad about him like in the media since then. Now this dude who y'all talking about, I don't know nothing about him, but like that sounds crazy.
I mean, from the vibe I'm pretty sure from the vibe, right? Like you could just tell that he a goofy, and you wouldn't really want to be around somebody like that. But
yeah,
a lot of people would be around that for clout.
So I don't know who this cat y'all talking about, but
well, now you know him. His name Jack Dodo. Jack Dodo is deciding to go to L.A. where multiple people who's way more gangster than him get robbed. Right up in that alley.
The LA thing, it's an everywhere thing. Like chain snatching and everything. I'm still trying to figure out who took Young Berg's chain. Like that Transformers chain. Like that's been a thing. Like you guys just be cautious about who you around.
Yeah.
Who
that's a fact.
Space.
That's a fact. It just sends a message out to younger. The reason why I'm kind of pointing out for it to be LA is like the fact is it's like you got this man who's always out there. Because that's where I'm sure that's where he be streaming and shit there in Miami. So like, if you're doing that, people want to be you. You're already probably like 2-3 years away from the age demographic. So like, they're watching everything you do, and you want to sit there and do that, and they're gonna find it for laughs because you're okay. You get what I'm saying? If something happened to you, they'll learn something. But like nothing happened to them. So a lot of people do need to know if somewhere is known for these things that happen, pay attention. I got 3 little boys. And if I tell them don't do that and then they don't do that, you get what I'm saying? It's because I put that in place. If they decide to do that, then now it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like you set yourself up for that shit, buddy. I told you the stove was gonna burn your ass. You know?
Yeah. For sure.
But that's here no there. Fuck what he got going on. My boy, you should have known better. Like, you rich enough. Somebody told you about that shit. And 9 times out of 10, y'all streaming. So, y'all be figuring this shit out like a day or 2 ahead of time. Like, you knew you was finna go to L.A. So, for 2-3 days probably, somebody was in your ear. Hey, man, them niggas out there, boy, they savages, boy. They gonna come around.
Learn his lesson.
Yeah, I hope he learned this lesson.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too, man. Do you have any more of yours? Because I got one more, and I know for a fact with this subject, it's gonna cut deep, just a tad bit, and it's gonna be. It's not nothing too negative necessarily. It's just not something we want to hear, you know.
Okay. There's 2 topics.
Okay.
I wanted to talk about the new pope.
Oh Lord. Not the new pope.
I need you to talk about the new pope because I feel like some of that information I'm not getting like clear information.
GD Pope.
Yeah, bro. I've been hearing him come into Finito to Earn It. Like this man has walked into every Chicago theme song. Please give me some info about this.
And that man is allegedly from Dalton.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who, the Pope?
Yeah. The Pope.
That's what I was told.
His name is Pope Leo. What number is this?
I don't want to misquote.
It's some crazy number. I don't know. They got it in like the Roman numbers. I don't even recognize it.
That's okay. So we got Pope number.
Pope Leo. I just thought I was just super stoked that he was a Chicagoan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, that makes a difference. Hopefully.
I was like, we made it out. We made it out of the hood, y'all.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm pretty sure he like spent a lot of his life in like the Vatican. And shit.
Yeah.
How the heck he get there?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's like 2 different lives. You go from Dalton to the Vatican.
I think he was born here.
That is the Wizard of Oz Chicago story.
That's like when anytime like somebody born from Chicago, like you know, people take it like way out of proportion. And everything. Like a lot of well-known people was born here but was raised somewhere else, and they're like,
yeah.
That makes sense.
But the Vatican, though.
I don't know, man. I hope
from Dalton to the Vatican.
Right.
Like, crazy.
I hope he be like, yo, Vatican, phone on. Like, you know, like,
hey, straighten that stuff up.
You know what I'm saying?
He probably try to come on there with some switches and shit. You ain't never know.
You know what I'm respecting though, like the fact that you know everybody's talking about this new pope. Everybody's trying to bring up the old pope, the full working pope. Yeah, like bring him back into the fray and everything. I'm like, yeah, let's not forget him because he's one of our goats for real.
Yeah.
So shout out to him.
Yeah, no.
We don't know what number pope that is either, do we?
Well, he's pope number 1.
He's
In Chicago, he's pope number 1. That's the guy right there.
Shout out to the pope for real.
That's what's up.
But yeah, Pope Leo is his name.
Yeah, that I didn't know, Pope Leo.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. We finally got like a pope that we can all kind of relate to, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what's happening in politics. Not to say we fuck with Trump, but like just motherfuckers that's just like, you know what I'm saying? Or normal, not normal, because Trump ain't normal. But y'all get what I'm trying to say.
I don't know. He just got
close
there,
to
so
a
we'll
civilian ass nigga.
We'll see how normal he is.
Well, I don't know, because he endorsed that pope, didn't he?
Did he? I don't remember hearing that.
I don't listen.
Yeah, so you know what? So far, if Jasmine said she ain't hear that shit, it probably didn't happen. So we gonna give him
I did. Yeah, cannot confirm.
Yeah, even if he endorsed it, that don't mean the Pope fuck with him. Hopefully he pray for him. You know what I'm saying?
The last Pope didn't fuck with him.
I mean, it's kind of hard to fuck with him. You know?
Remember that clip when he was standing right next to him, the Pope, and then he was like creepily like fingering his hand, the Pope's hand.
Excuse me?
He was like fingering the Pope's hand, and then the Pope swatted his hand away like, nigga, what you doing?
Trump is just great on forcing himself on people. I just had this conversation with that. And it's like, you can tell him like, fuck off. And he'd be like, he loves me.
Oh.
I feel like that's what he did with black folks.
That's what he does.
Like,
bro.
he hear all the black folks, man.
The
like,
more
fuck
you cuss
Trump.
him out,
Man,
he got to have a black grandmama, bro. It's like, you know, your grandma love you, but get the fuck out of my face. It's like, damn, why? He like, I love it. I love it.
Nah, I don't think it's that endearing. I think he's just a creep.
I 100% believe that he can be a creep, man, because Trump be saying some of the craziest shit. And then, I don't want to say he get away with it, but the man, he just fucking keeps pushing forward.
Man is a nut.
The man is a nut case.
Yeah, he's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, man. Speaking of nutcase situations, though, right? The transition. I tried to transition a little bit earlier, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because another Chicagoan recently just had his bail denied recent. So this was Lil Durk. Lil Durk, latest attempt to secure his release. I'm getting this from BET.com, so it's probably not 100% written the right way. I'm just going to keep that 100. I don't know what bridge I just burnt there. But shade. Either way, like, the latest attempt to secure his release from jail ahead for his upcoming murder. Why the fuck y'all didn't write this shit in here? See, this is what the fuck I'm talking about right here. Alleged murder for hire trial has been denied for this time due to phone-related violations. So, my boy Dirk, once again, is dealing with the law, trying to find a new way to fuck him over, right? Now, from the bottom of my heart, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. Whether or not, like, you know, this shit going to last all fucking year, or hopefully, you know, it sums up by the end of the summer type shit, the nigga didn't do it. I know y'all don't believe that shit, but it's just like literally how this shit lines up. When you read into this shit, we see a lot of paperwork, right? And when you reach a certain type of success, you have your tag-alongs make these type of decisions. It's the same fucking story. We can go from him to Italian mobs, like to where somebody who probably not even fucking with him anymore is now using his shit because he got still love for him. I'm going to let you still use this card because I know how hard it is. We both came from that place. You stole love homie from me. You know what I'm saying? I forever got you type shit.
Yeah.
And I could tell this is what the fuck is happening. So, not too much on the case because we don't know what the fuck is about to happen. That is the latest information we have, that he got denied for that shit. His lawyer tried to push for it, you know, dealing with the fact a lot of these things are AI, made believe voice messages. You know what I'm saying? We know how that shit runs.
That's true.
But even with that being evident and put in front of the court, it still gets denied. So here's the thing, like it's easy to talk about what happened with like Thug because it's the most recent thing, but that's state, this feds. So like there's a difference, right?
It's a big difference.
There's a huge difference. So what it is that the feds don't want to get embarrassed by this. The state didn't know they were going to get embarrassed. The feds don't matter fucking what, don't want to get embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? So now they're going to be like, hell no, we deny that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now we just finna deal with this ongoing shit. God forbid. Because we genuinely want the brother out of jail. We want these type of stories that like not happen, but we also want the person to speak about it. Like I still feel like Thug didn't speak about it. We listening to his music. I know he can't, but he can speak on what he did to stay like, if you were innocent the whole time, understand what I'm trying to say? If you were innocent the whole time, tell us. How did you deal with that, being in jail? Some people need to understand that. It's a lot of innocent people in jail right now that need to see you, you know, like, keep moving forward, but explain how you get there. Because a lot of them don't believe they're going to get there innocent. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you mean.
Yep.
Yeah.
But this is just, like I told y'all, I wanted to get into this shit, and I wanted to get the motherfucker out because I knew how deep it was going to cut. But once again, we gonna keep up with this one. We kept up with the Thug trial. We keeping up with the YNW Melly. I ain't got much to say on that one right now because all I got is like funny antics about that shit. Because ain't shit like it's all jokes right now. But free dirt right now, man. Like 100% free dirt.
Let that dog go.
For real, man. Like we don't need to see none of this bullshit happen to the ones that we actually see the turn. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people, you don't see the turn till after they get out. We saw that way before. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can go ahead and see a better summer with my bro out here. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
For real.
Free dirt. So now I'm going to ask my co-host one more time before I engage into this interview because I've been waiting for this shit long enough. Do you have anything you would like to say as far as topics?
Okay. There is one I want to talk about, but I'm not sure if everyone's seen it yet.
Oh, Lord.
Sinners?
Damn, no, I haven't. You
seen
it?
Of course you haven't seen it yet.
I tried.
I saw that shit.
Okay, so what did you guys think?
I had to go 2 times to go see it.
Oh, you saw
No, I mean, at the first time, I'm not going to lie.
That's what Brittany said. She had to say
it was a situation where, just getting invited to a movie. Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to the movies. I'm always down for a movie. Get there, says Sinners. I'm like, hold on. What is this? What is
Sinners?
I'm like, Sinners.
Right.
I'm like, instantly just like, something ain't right about this. Then you see Michael B. Jordan all around, and I'm like, this ain't hardball. Like, this ain't Black Panther. This ain't, hold on, dog. And, just after they just start doing these chants and stuff, I'm like, oh, yeah, y'all got me messed up. Like, I'm real big on just keeping at bay with your spirituality and stuff. Okay. So, it's too much propaganda out here. That's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
And, you just got to be careful with your soul out here nowadays because I went back the second time to see just to make sure. And, of course, it has a deeper meaning. Yeah, but it does. They know what they're doing with production. So you getting that message
from watching the movie. You saying not seeing the movie is doing something to your soul. Because I'm not going to lie.
No. Seeing it.
Seeing it did something to your soul.
Yeah, the first time.
Not seeing it will do something to you, too. So I suggest you.
I mean, I'm going to. I'm going to.
It's part of the culture now. I'll just say that. So now to keep up with the culture, you got to see what everybody done seen. But then at the same time, don't get programmed. Understand? That's my big thing. Yeah. Stay true to self because they know what they're doing. I'm in production, so it's like certain things they put in there. It's like you pick and choose what you want. Yeah, and they know there's a good and a bad side of life. Let's say that.
It's literally our movie. Like it's a movie
for
us, for the culture.
Symbols.
Y'all hyping this shit the fuck.
It was really good.
Will, man, you seen this shit? Of course. Everybody fucking seen it.
You gotta know history. You gotta know history to understand the real understanding.
It's an amazing experience. But one thing I will say, because this is what I tried to do, the movie is a better experience if you see it in IMAX.
Yeah, the big screen.
That's a good
Chicago, I love Chicago to death, but y'all foul for not having an IMAX theater in Chicago. That's messed up.
Didn't we have one at Navy Pier?
Yeah, don't we got one at Navy Pier? Yeah.
I don't think it's there no more.
Oh.
No?
Yeah, we don't have any IMAX theaters in the city of Chicago. You gotta go way north for that, or you gotta go to Indiana for that shit. It's crazy because the way the movie was shot is shot in a ratio to where if it's wide and into an IMAX screen, it's makes the experience 10 times better. I wish I did that. I tried doing that, seeing it a second time, but ain't no damn IMAX theaters down here. But regardless of that, the movie was an amazing experience. It's a movie for us, and I mean, there's several meanings to it. It's kind of like an interpretation almost. You take it as you see fit, but the meaning I got from it, because I don't want to spoil nothing about it.
Everybody told me it gave Lovecraft energy.
Lord Craft?
No, Lovecraft.
I was like, Lord Craft.
No, Lord Craft.
Okay.
I love Tomb Raider.
Lovecraft country.
You gotta know history. I say you gotta know history.
It gave that energy.
I mean, I didn't see all of Lovecraft country.
Just give out the sci-fi horror, deep thought.
See, I don't even know how to describe. There's a movie that George Clooney was in. I forgot the name of it. It's basically like that movie. but 10 times better, of course. You know, so same
Make sure
concept.
When you think of it, let me know, because I even watch George Clooney movie. Like, I fuss with George Clooney.
Nah, I gotta do a fact check on that one.
Because like George Clooney come out with Mr. Fox, right? That was him, right?
He was Mr. Fox.
Yeah, see, one of the good movies out there. That's a stop motion movie, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the great whites out there.
But yeah, you got to see Sinners, dog.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see Sinners, bro. That shit, bro.
It's interesting to see like everybody's like different interpretation of the movie. Because I'm curious to like
now
what you.
The second, now
From
I thought
Dusk
about it,
Till
it was
Dawn.
on
That's
Easter
the name
weekend.
of the
too.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, what's it called? What was the movie?
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh yeah, From Dusk Till Dawn.
Yeah, everybody's like comparing like Sinners and that one right now. I see where they get it from because it's basically about like being it's basically about a space like being in like around vampires, you know. So that's what Sinners is based of. Is vampires.
Tip top.
You know, and I can kind of see what's the director. What's his Quentin Tarantino. I can definitely see some influence.
He's in the
Sinners.
movie and he also directed it as well.
Yeah.
Excuse me, rewind. In what movie?
In Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh, I thought you was about to say Sinners.
Please tell me you've seen that one.
No. Yeah, I seen Dusk Till Dawn.
Okay.
No,
you haven't seen that
Ryan
one?
Coogler. He was all over that. Yeah. Sinners. Yep. Shout out to him. He did an amazing job.
No, he's bodying it.
Them two never miss. Like that's like the best like actor to director duo ever.
Yeah,
for real.
I'm gonna die on that.
And those are pretty important to have, you know, like the director,
that relationship and everything. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Especially when you see the movies. Like back when I was a kid, I never really understood. I was like, damn, bro. And then it would be with like the same actors too, like the chemistry with the same actors. You would start to notice, like especially in the black community. I used to love seeing that, like starting with like Richard Pryor to like Eddie Murphy, always being in the same movie, and then with Eddie Murphy, start bringing in like Dave Chappelle and you know, and then you had I could just keep going, but like I went to comedians immediately. I don't know why, but like this shit happened all throughout Hollywood.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I don't want to say like packs, but we made our own packs. You know, and that's pretty dope to see, especially when it's like director to actor though. Like that's pretty dope. You know, I'm trying to think of the one for Spike Lee, but his name is not hitting me right now.
Spike Lee has a couple.
The dark-skinned nigga that's in all his motherfucking movies. He's always
He got a couple. He got a gang full of guys.
It's cool. It's gonna come to
movies.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Spike Lee movie?
Who, me? Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Spike Lee movie?
Oh shit, that one's Spike Lee.
I'm about to say, hold on.
Wait, that's not Spike Lee. Love Don't Cost a Thing.
I was about to say, don't put that on Spike Lee.
He ain't make that disgraceful movie.
The one with
classic.
I can tell you the
movie. Shout out
movie.
to Nick Cannon on that one.
I can tell you the movie.
Love Don't Cost
the one with Pac.
Yeah, it's classic black movie.
No, the one with Pac. The one with Pac. My left hand ain't faster than my right hand, and don't worry, I'm gonna edit the fuck out of this, but we finna figure this shit out, bro. Because I love that fucking movie.
You said it's your favorite?
No, it is one of my favorite Spike Lee movies. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not actually that much of a Spike Lee fan, but this was one of them to me. It was, I'll just tell the fucking story. So it was Tupac, two girls, and another guy. Tupac and a guy, they worked in a delivery service. Now, they did a trip.
Poetic Justice?
Poetic, my nigga, thank you.
That's what you was talking about?
I was about to say, you made it seem like it was an underground movie.
Some like obscure.
Nah, it's just the name wasn't gonna come out. Look,
I'm thinking like you talking about.
I got this, look, because he an editor, he get it. All that shit, magically finna disappear. All this shit, magically is gonna be in that
I'm gonna
shit.
show you.
You know what I'm saying?
No, because you didn't cut out that part in our first pod when I couldn't name a Beatles song.
Cause like I ain't gonna hold you.
No, so we gonna keep this in here.
Yourself.
Right, you gonna look out for yourself and not. Wow.
Damn, no Beatles songs?
No, I knew a song. I wasn't.
Okay,
like,
I was gonna say, Lord.
She knows songs. She was just having a moment that day. I'm always gonna back you on that part. Right? Because at the end of the day, Beatles is like one of those bands. You could have known the songs, but you don't know the name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of Beatles songs has been remade and all types of shit, man.
I feel like they forced us to listen to Beatles when we was in school.
Yeah, no, they did. They forced us
we had like music
you're
class
gonna
all the
learn
time.
this
They
culture.
forced us to listen to that shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Man.
But no, the Beatles was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trendsetters for sure.
John Lennon, R.I.P.
All right, man. So yeah, we got RP that one, man. I was gonna go right past that one.
I was.
So right now, I want to go ahead and kind of switch the gears. I do want to talk about what recently just happened. This is a very important topic. My brother right here, he was shooting a video for me. Now, this video is called Demon Time. You guys will get a chance to see it very, very soon.
Very soon.
And once we have that out, you guys will see and understand this little story that I'm about to tell you. So, this day, right? A brother like me, I love working with people, man. That's one thing you should know about me. I love working with people, especially if I know you. Now, one thing I do is support whether or not I talk to you every fucking day. I don't have to talk to you for a whole year. I could have known you 4 or 5 years ago. If I support what you do, I support what you do. That's always been my energy. And a lot of people who surround me can say that for me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be the person to say that. I don't have to. I'm doing it for the pod. But check this out. Now, I get that same energy. Now I'm learning. This is an experience thing for me. I have to learn just because I know of you, you can't get that same energy like how I'm going to give it to Jazzy. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I'm such a genuine person. I've been the gutter person. I've been the cut person. I've been the person that could look you in your eyes and know exactly what you want. But I give people the benefit of the doubt because I needed somebody to do that for me. And a lot of times, I've been turned down. You can ask Jazzy right here, Spider, how many times we tried to do that show? I mean, we had a Halloween party. How many times I walked in there looking just like more money than this, making sure, because I know how you're supposed to come in. You know what I'm saying? Walking in, hey, how you doing? I want to have an event here. I'm going to give you the full rundown. Oh, they smiling in your face. Never hit a phone call, ever. You get what I'm saying? They just sending you off. You don't have to come.
It was such a frustrating time.
But it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So it's happened to me plenty of times. I get it. You're going to get finesse, or you're not going to get what you want out of this game all the time. But in my case, I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. We had a music video. I did business with, the business here is called Chicago Baddies Club. Now, I personally didn't know too much other than the fact that I've seen them in a lot of people I know music videos. So I'm like, they're legit. I'm going based off of the strength of that. Now, I decided to do my music video very simple. It's going to be very quick. You know, he was running me for 3 hours. I was like, it's going to be quicker than that. You get what I'm saying? And I was trying to let everybody know, I'm going to take care of you while you're here. That bottle right there was for the girls. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for Jazzy. We was going to drink something else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That was just for the girls. And, you know, I had snacks and foods. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to make sure everybody's good. You get what I'm saying? But whatever the case is, first thing I told you was like, no matter what happens, we're going to keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just the energy that I felt. Now back to Chicago Baddies Club. I gave you a lot of energy. I've let you know how much I can see this being a good music video. You responding back with the same energy. It's every energy that reciprocates ain't the same energy. I had to learn that just because it feels like it and it looks like it doesn't mean it is that. It can literally just be a facade. Or it could be me replacing the lack of energy for that amount of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is that I think it is, I'm projecting what I think it is. I want it to be secured. You get what I'm saying? So it got to that point. But whatever the case is, they finessed me. They never showed. It was a no call, no show. Right? So whatever. We get past the music video. Now, a day go past. I waited. Like a real nigga would do about his business. Let's just wait. You know what I'm saying? Shit happens.
I reached out. She
reached out. I'm blocked from phone call. But I still follow. They still follow me. So that's interesting. But whatever the case is, that's bad practice of business. Because I can't say they have a bad business when I seen them do business correctly. But what I can say, out of the 5, 3 of those people are going to see an actual video. Now, that's just from experience. That's not for all of the information. I'm not getting different information from different artists about their experience with this person. I know the owner, and we'll get to you very soon. Very, very soon. But as far as the establishment, I'm very disappointed. I haven't got my money back. I did not see any models. Now, the funny part is that I spoke to the models, you know. Now, you guys can cut in at any point because now I'm finna get a little funny. But I spoke to the models, and they the one that helped me with everything. And they the one telling me that they didn't get paid. One of them decided they couldn't even go, told him he was supposed to find a replacement. Now, I'm sure as a, former finesser, that was probably the moment he decided, yeah, I'm finna get down on this one. Now, what made you want to do that? Now, if you was to finesse, anybody else finessing here, be honest. I'll raise my hands right now. Anybody else finessing in their life? Anybody got the mindset for a finesse? That's okay. You ain't got to raise your hand. I sit here right now and proudly say I used to get down on people, and this is what karma is. Because you have to learn these things. And then when it happens, you have to see it, because you could have had karma happen and passed you by. Karma going to look at you like, oh, no, we're going to run that right back. We're going to run that right back. You know what I'm saying? But the difference is, now I understand what's happening, and I'm going to take actions on that. How I'm going to take actions? Foreseeable future. But the girls told me they didn't get paid. The girls told me that he stopped communicating with them. So that's bad business practice. You know, hey, I got many rappers that I love to work with you. One of them was named Ariana, and the other one was named Dominique. Very good models. I was looking at their page. Beautiful women. Like, why would you do them bogus? You could have helped them. If you was finessing, give them the money. If I finesse and I had 2 shorties, it's whatever, bro, I'm finna break y'all off some bread.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? But it is what it is. I don't know how they do their business, but I know that those type of practices, I'm not all the way here for it. But what I am going to say is that I am so grateful for the brother right here to my left who shot the video in the cold, helped me with the scenes. My boy, his name, he go by Bird, but this is my brother Earl right here. Go ahead, talk to him, brother.
Not the government, right?
I ain't say the whole gov. I
mean, hey, that'd be a problem. But
I can clean it.
It's all good. It's all good shit. But what I gotta say about that situation, I mean, for those that don't know, I also go by Ryder Visuals. Been doing this for 12 years, and I've seen a lot of shit. Now, Chicago baddies, y'all, I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on, but y'all gotta figure some shit out, because this is the second time I've seen this shit from y'all. First time, I believe it was I thought to myself, maybe misunderstanding, or I don't know what happened. It was a no-show, you know. But they came around like other video shoots and everything, so that's when I was thinking like, oh, like, okay, they legit, whatever. Maybe the first time was a misunderstanding, maybe. Cool. So when I saw that you booked them, I'm thinking like, okay, I seen them like the past few times, so I gave them the benefit of the doubt, like, okay, maybe they got their shit together. But then when they did a no-show, I'm like, okay, 2 times is too many. So it comes to a point where like, look, finessing like the artist is one thing, but when you know, like, because y'all follow me and they never like personally hit me up and was
talk about it.
They never personally hit me. I was like, hey, if you got any video shoots, please, hit us up for models or whatever. Like, if I need to find models, I'll hit up people I know personally and get money in their pocket, and I don't go through like these. Unless like I have a associate that has a modeling agency, I'm gonna put some money in their pocket. But I don't know who runs Chicago Baddies or anything. But I hit people like personally, like, hey, can you want to be involved with this video? It's paid. But finessing the artist is one thing. But like when you know like the video, we're the ones that's shooting the videos, and we're the ones that's like also doing like the scouting for like, you know, finding this person, that person. And when you start doing that to all these artists, and you don't want to have the videographer to have a bad rapport with, like, because we're gonna be the ones like, look, don't go with this company at all, because now nobody's gonna even consider you. You know, so it's just a bad look. I don't like the fact that it happened to you, and the first time, like, I can't imagine that being a misunderstanding. Now I think that was a finesse move. So, but any other time, like, I don't know whether he picks and chooses his victims to do this to, but it's not cool at all. I don't like it. I don't respect it. But just get y'all shit together. That's all I'm gonna say.
I was thinking it was maybe because you're like a smaller artist.
Yeah, that shouldn't even matter.
That shouldn't even matter.
Yeah. And look, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, but look, I'm glad that you say that. I'm glad that you say that. Being a smaller artist on a smaller platform, having a certain amount of followers, right? Now, when it comes to this business, this is one thing I know, because just because I am a smaller artist, it's because I want to be in the industry now. So that means I have to start. You know, there's always levels to this shit. You know, you have to start from the bottom and make your way up, and that's exactly what I'm doing. So if that's what it takes for you to want to finesse me, then you're not going to make it very far in life, because I can promise you this. One thing first, I performed with Charlie Wilson right here. You get what I'm saying? Right here. Everybody that's in this area know exactly what stadium I'm pointing at right now. And
shout out to
regardless, like, at the end of the day, people like me, when I experience this, when I have small conversations with people I know, you get what I'm saying, industry-wise, who helps me, who gives me pointers on what to do, knowing that I want to do it from the bottom up, you get what I'm saying, then it doesn't help your report, brother. Everybody that me and you mutually have is not a small person. We don't mutually just have random friends. Like, I don't know you from a can of paint. So, like, a lot of the people that we both follow each other and we follow them, bro, I barely, like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't go to high school with everybody there's 93 of them. We got 93 mutual friends, brother. But, like, you know what I'm saying? Man. Like, I didn't go to school with all 93, probably 5 of them out of 93. So how do you think I know them? Music. So what do you think I'm going to do? I know them personally. I could speak to every last one of them. I made sure I checked. And that's what I'm doing this here for right now, because y'all will be tagged in it. But check this out. It's like this, though. Why would you do that? You're kind of doing to yourself. You saw a small number on the followers. I've never been there. Even I know people that's not even in the industry that just love following people and doing the algorithm so they can get followers. Okay, I've never been it, and I probably never will until it is that time, which is probably now, to make that shit happen. So y'all fuck niggas don't sit here and try to like finesse me over something like, you know what I'm saying? Like a quick what? I'm not even gonna say the number for the sake of that. It's also gonna be on papers. Like, I just want good business when I'm giving you what you're asking for. You know, a lot of times when you do business with a third party, you have to give a deposit. And then, you know, then it's like a trust factor at that point. You get what I'm saying? And then he wanted a same day type of trust factor. I'm like, okay, I got you day of. You get what I'm saying? And that's not because I trust you per se. It's because I seen you do good business. Right. And you fucked that up. And now everybody that we mutually know, brother, 93 again, like those people are all going to get tagged in this. That's not me putting dirt on your name. That's the business. I want everybody to know. If I went to McDonald's on 83rd Street and that shit came out soggy, everybody I know is going to know that McDonald's has soggy fries. You know what I'm saying? That's not me saying, hey, don't eat at McDonald's. No, this McDonald's right here got soggy fries. And I'm telling you, them fries were soggy. All right. Them the 45 minutes from the crib's fries. All right.
So you calling them soggy fries?
You know what I'm saying? Not the women. The women, man,
I'm not talking about the women. I'm talking about the business.
The business was soggy fries. Soggy cheese fries. You know what I'm saying? From 45 minutes to the crib. But look, I don't even want to get too deep on that, man, because it's not about that. I'm glad and happy that I have you here, brother, and I just want to ask you a few questions if you don't mind, because I think...
Ask me whatever.
All right, let me get right into it. So first of all, brother, you say you've been doing it for how long?
12 years.
12 years. And when you first started off, man, what can you tell people? How can you get into this? Like, you first started off, I know it had to be difficult, or did you have it easy? Because I understand it could be like that.
It was more difficult trying to, like, find what I really wanted to do, like, really find myself. Because I started off, like, it all started with me going to art school. I had one goal. I wanted to be a writer.
And what school was that?
Columbia College, Chicago.
Okay.
Class of 2016. Shout out.
Shout out, Columbia.
Shout out to
Mini Drunk Nights there.
Great.
Dwight.
Man.
Yeah, you know the Dwight.
Yeah, right. The Dwight. I stayed 2 summers up in there.
Shout
man.
out to the UC.
Man, the UC, man.
The UC.
That's a story right there.
It was like 3 colleges up in there.
Yeah.
Ooh, I stayed
there.
Stories.
I stayed there for a summer. Nah, some of the stories is filthy. I can't get into that. I'm gonna get people in trouble. But yeah, like just me being there, and especially when you were a party promoter like I was, like, man.
So you was a party promoter first?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, when I first got to Columbia, you know, it was strictly just me just trying to, like, be focused on my work and everything. You know, not saying when I was promoting I wasn't focused on my work. It was just strictly that my first year. It wasn't until my sophomore year when I jumped into the shit. I got into Primo. Shout out Primo.
Okay.
So I started being like their online person, and then it started like when like I was trying to like find like a role within the group. You know, I didn't want to be the guy on Twitter like, you know, just come to our party, be on campus passing out flyers. Like, I wanted specific roles. Like, we had somebody that made our flyers on there already. We had like the hosts, we had the rappers and everything. We had everybody had like a role. So I'm like, what can I do to contribute to this group? And then I took a class one day. It was like so I studied creative writing.
Okay.
So when I studied creative writing, I had a specific assignment that required me renting a camera for a specific assignment. I had to do like a little picture movie thing. So I talked to my brother and I told him the assignment. And he's like, you might as well just get a camera because you're really good at taking pictures. So he helped me get a camera. So my first camera was a Canon EOS T3 Rebel. And
so you hopped in right.
I was like, you know what? Let me utilize this other than like doing this for a homework assignment. Because I did have a fascination with like recording and taking pictures, but at the time I'm like, I was strictly just trying to take pictures and do like vlogging. So I remember like when I first got the camera, I said, hey, I'm gonna do like free photo shoots for the next 2 months for anybody, just to build up my portfolio. And then I just started like vlogging like our meetings and shit, like our parties and all that. Like I still got a drive full of like shit that we done been through.
You gotta put that shit out one day, man, for the world to see.
Yeah, there's something in there I can't put out.
The shit that helps.
I can't even talk about it on here because it's crazy, but I still have like shit that from back then that I could put out.
Yeah.
And
so don't fuck him over. In other words, got you.
It's not going to incriminate nobody because this person is already in a lot of trouble. But
we can definitely keep it moving.
We're gonna keep it moving.
We're gonna break the news when it's on the news.
Yeah. So I mean, that's another story, but we're not gonna talk about it anyway. But yeah, so I was just doing vlogs and everything, and then like people started hitting me up to shoot music videos. I ain't never had an interest to shoot music videos at all. I just wanted to just vlog.
So what got you there? What was the first experience?
I did a video for my homie Davis Dope. Shout out to him. He was the one actually.
You said David Dope.
Davis Dope.
Davis Dope.
Yep, yeah. So he was the one actually making the flyers on Primo. He was in Primo with us. So he also raps. So he said like you just shoot it and then I could edit it. So I shot for him. Then he started editing and everything. And then I was like, I saw the way he edited the video. I'm like, that shit was kind of dope. Like, no pun intended. I'm like, I want to do that, But like, he was the only like person that was willing to work with me at the time. But then
to show you the ropes.
Yeah, and then my homie Toon hit me up. Shout out to my homie Toon. He
shout out to him.
Yeah, he had just got out. I believe he was on house arrest, and then it's the best time he asked me to. So my very first music video was shot at his crib, and then it just started elevating from there. Just people. I started putting it out like I was doing music videos, and it just kept on climbing up. It was a very slow climb, and I didn't took a class on it or anything. Like I literally learned everything on my own. So
and let's just try to like figure out that time frame, right? From the beginning to where we are, as far as like, all right. I mean, I know it's bigger now. But a known number, like, okay, you're on, right? I don't want to say that number, because that number could be, like, personal, to me, that's what I feel like is success. You know what I'm saying? When we got our first 37 subscribers, I was like, yo, nigga, we on. They can't touch us. But you get what I'm saying? So, like, how long did it take for you from the beginning to get to that point where you felt like you reached that certain amount of success? And I know it's continuous.
It was a long time, man. Like you gotta like really like know like when you're still learning and just accept that, but don't give up on like not learning. Just keep on going and everything. So it didn't really hit me to like, I don't know. I was working with people like around me that I wanted to work with like for like a long time. When they started like really like asking me like to shoot and everything, I like that. It was like to that point I was like I'm getting somewhere. You know, like I've always wanted to shoot for my homie Solo. Shout out to him. He goes by Dirty Red now, but Solo, because I always thought like in the very day that I met him, I knew that we clicked up because like the day that we met, I found out me and him had the same birthday. We automatically tight after that. And then I heard him perform.
What's that birthday so we can go ahead and
do September 25th, like the great Will Smith, all Libras. So
that's balance right there.
Yeah, man. So just off a conversation like that, me and him, and then I heard him perform. I'm like, this nigga's amazing. His music is hard. I'm like, I would love to do that. And our very first video shoot. Our very first video shoot was fucking hilarious because it was the first time where the police was involved, and I got handcuffed like on the ground.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, that wasn't the first time I got
on camera.
That wasn't the first time I got handcuffed, but that was the first time like during a video shoot that happened.
That happened.
Yeah, because we were shooting because the video was called Molly Kool-Aid, and we were
I'ma look.
Yeah.
Molly Kool-Aid.
Molly Kool-Aid. Yeah. It was his first music video too, so it was my first time working with him. Like we did like green screen and everything. We shot, I think we shot under Iridium back when they had that store. And
so yeah, I know the store. I actually did an interview with them when they first opened that store in that what was it, Chicago? What was it? It was in the mall, right? I forget what mall it was. Downtown.
Block 37. It's still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah,
okay,
They had. I think they had a store. I think it was in Wicker.
Platinum. That was the owner. Are you ready?
I keep forgetting his name. I see him all the time.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Shout out to them though.
I put him in the rap. That's because he was looking out for me a long time ago, bro. It was nothing but like 2 listeners back then. But that was my boy, man. Yeah.
Facts, yeah. But
shout out really.
So we went to this like abandoned warehouse. It was like at night. It had to have been like 8-9 p.m. at night, and we didn't go inside, but we shot in front of there. And then we went to the back to finish it off in the back. This is literally like the last shot. Now, we peeped like, out on the street, the police was circling the area, but we didn't think nothing of it. But then when they put the flashlights on, that's when we're like, okay, let's like hurry up and get this done.
It's about to go down.
So so literally like soon as cut, done, over with.
Book it.
Yeah, I mean, we were done. Like literally, like that's it. That's a wrap.
Yeah.
The police cars come like rolling slowly towards us. And then we start like, cause it was like 4 of us. It was me, Solo, and 2 other people.
Yeah.
And we were walking, and then like as like the cops come closer, one of my mans starts running. I'm like, what you running for? We just got weed, nigga. Like, we don't have anything to incriminate ourselves.
That's the reason why the police want to fuck with you more.
Yeah, I'm like, just let's cautiously walk away. We just shooting a video.
Especially back then.
So this nigga starts running. I'm like, okay, so so then by the time we got to the other side of the building, there had to have been like 20, 30 cops right there, guns drawn. Get on the fucking ground.
Oh no!
I'm like, oh my god, bro! Like
that's
dead
the worst
ass.
feeling.
All right, so I'm like, all right, bro. So get on the ground, handcuffed, and I'm like, look, we just shooting a video. I don't know what y'all got going on, like, So the reason why they was on us like that because apparently there was a shooting in the area and they were looking for 4 people.
Nah, see, look, I hear you.
That's crazy.
But I don't be believing that shit. Cause I got pulled over one time when these niggas said your car matched a murder car. Nigga, you ain't pulling over nobody like this the way y'all did. Y'all asked us to get out the car. Y'all was being hella friendly until y'all got us in handcuffs.
It happened to Weezer's bassist.
Yeah, we just talked about that.
The wife of Weezer's
the wife of Yo, let's be careful because we got attacking now last time in the conversation for talking about that shit. Because apparently white women can't get arrested.
Yeah, apparently there
was a white dude with us too. He was one of the 4.
He was a white dude?
Yeah.
So thank you. That stands.
He was driving us.
It was the getaway car.
Yeah, it's always the white. Look, I'm gonna say it one more fucking time. I don't give a fuck. It's always the white motherfucker that's doing the real crime. I'm telling you, bro. Like it is.
I'm like, it wasn't us. Like we was trying to do some creative.
Hold on, wait.
Right.
Engineer, give me again. Yeah, that's for y'all. Yeah, doing all that shit in the comment section. Go ahead. My bad, brother.
No, I mean that was it. Like that's one of like many crazy stories I got while shooting. Like that's not even crazy.
So with all those crazy stories. Let me see if I can sum all of this up. You got into the game. You went to Columbia. You started promoting parties, and then that made your way into wanting to grab that camera. And then when you grabbed the camera, you found that man that helped you learn how to do the editing. I did want to ask you what editing software was that, because me being a nerd.
Oh, Final Cut.
Final Cut.
I didn't. There was nobody specifically that taught me how to edit. I went on YouTube to learn how to edit. I didn't take a class. YouTube University saved my life.
You know, PD.
Yeah, YouTube University.
PD.
Yeah, Money Reg. That's what he doing.
Oh
right
yeah.
That's what he doing right now.
Yeah, I learned everything on YouTube. I mean,
he on YouTube.
I had a few
right
points
for
like few homies, like but yeah, YouTube like really saved me, and just really observing like what I was working with, just observing just how shit works on my own. Like But mainly YouTube helped me out a lot. You know, everybody thinks like I went to school for that. I really went to school for writing. You know, that's how I got my business name. It's from like my writing degree. Because everybody was all like, asked me what I did. I'm like, I'm a writer, and they're just like, oh, you a writer. You're a Ryder. So that's how I got Ryder Visuals. So
that's what's up.
Came from that.
That's actually a pretty cool name. It's always weird when you get your like, you know what I'm saying, your name and stuff like that.
It was weird how I got the name Bird.
Now I kind of got to hear it.
Yeah, we got to hear
it. It was from me being in Primo.
Oh.
Like, because everybody was just calling me Earl and everything, you know, so... I remember I went to one of our meetings or whatever. Shout out to Manny Trio. He was the one that gave me the name. Like, I went to dab him up one day. He was like, man, I just want to call you Bird. And then everybody heard that and just everybody. I came to the meetings and everybody like, what's up, Bird? And I just rolled with it. And then I literally like changed my at the time my Instagram name was Earl T-shirts. And then I changed it to Slang and Bird, and then the rest was history.
Bird.
Yeah,
damn, bro.
You just took me back.
I'm surprised you didn't get famous for saying Earl T-shirt. I was such a big Earl sweatshirt fan, bro.
Man,
I would got on
too.
your ass like, hey, bro, what you want, bro? Don't do that.
I stole that name too from somebody. I forgot who.
Oh, damn, word.
Yeah, so I'm like, cause she call herself Earl. I'm like, your name not even
Earl.
I'm like, let me take that. She's like, fine. So
yeah. Oh, that's what's up, man. So you went from there, you taught yourself how to edit, and then you got into the world. It took a minute to get where you at right now, but you got there. You know, anything you want to tell anybody, you know, as far as they coming up right now, they trying their hardest. They ain't got Final Cut Pro. They just got, I don't know, Adobe right now, and they just, you know, chopping it up, making it go, you know, making it do what it do right now. So what is it something that you could tell them?
Just invest in yourself and believe in yourself. Like, you know, bet on yourself. Because there's plenty of opportunities where I got in position to do something to where it was required for me to stop doing what I was doing to benefit somebody else. Mm-hmm. But I took that as like, I'm not living for y'all dream. I'm living for mine, you know. Mm-hmm. I could work with y'all and learn, but I learned so much on my own. Let me bet on myself, and that was the best decision I ever made. So I just learned to bet on myself. I don't know who's religious that's listening to this, but I kept God in my life and talked to him every day, and it works because there was certain points where like I asked for something specifically, and it came like not a few minutes later. Mm-hmm. Or like a day later, something like that. I always just keep that mindset, like, you know, anytime I face a challenge or like I need more, you know. It's like just bet on yourself and believe in yourself, because I did that, and like I'm very like blessed and happy where I'm at in my career.
Yeah, I second that right there, man. Because I can say this too, and you know, you're part of that blessing too. Like, even when putting the video out, I was talking to Teddy. You know, he works with 107.5.
Shout out.
You know, shout out Teddy, man. That boy going crazy out here. He's a DJ. Boy, that boy is going crazy. He just played my music. I'm going to put his name right. This time I promise, because I know I be saying that shit in the podcast, and I do it every once in a while, and y'all just be seeing my hands do this. But I'm putting my boy name, okay, Ryder screen. My boy, right here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to follow my boy Teddy, man. He put on a lot of people. He put on I Am Feather. That's her Instagram handler right there. Her name Feather. Please listen to her music. He doing a lot in this game. You know, a lot of underwork, making a lot of layups happen. You get what I'm saying? He throwing that alley, and I'm coming through, and you know what I'm saying? And it's like, I appreciate brothers like him. You get what I'm saying? Because they kind of push it forward for us. Mm-hmm. You know, like, if it wasn't for him, like, he just played my music in the club, and now he's getting into blogs, and this is not even the song that we're working on. You know what I'm saying? We're working on Demon Time. Mm-hmm. You know, the song, I'm gonna be honest, we still figuring out the name of the title, but Free Dirt, you know what I'm saying, Free Smirk, whatever it's gonna be called in the future. Mm-hmm. Like, that, you know, he's pushing that in the clubs right now, and everybody's loving that song.
That's gonna go up.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, man, because when I made that song, like, y'all gotta understand, I've been doing this rapping shit for a long time, since 2006, bro, and I've been doing this strong. It's just, you know, you gotta follow the times and all of this other shit. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm making this album. This album is called first and last. And when I mean first and, not and, like I-N. So, like, I'm the first person that came in last because that's kind of how I feel in this game. Like, I watched everybody. Like, bro, I know I'm a city boy, but I went to school in the suburbs, y'all. So, like, a lot of people that I could say in the south suburbs, from me going to Ritz Central to me going to A-Shelf, a lot of people has made it. A lot. You know what I'm saying? And the fact is, I know I'm next. And the way I feel like, even though I still feel like, yeah, I took my time, I'm last. Had kids, had to do my life, had to do my thug whistle. You know what I'm saying? I got to be there for my kids now. Yeah. Now the time is right. And I'm finna take this. And the way it's happening is because blessing lines up when you ask, and he listens. You just have to be willing to go there. But we ain't going to get that spiritual now because it's a new podcast, yo. Yeah. But at the same time, man, I appreciate you 100%. Now let's talk about this bottle right here. We got we at the last quarter. We ain't even at the last quarter. It's 6 more minutes. So let's talk about this right here, man. Let me know what that is, man.
So this is a liquor brand
this that alcoholic stand right
here. Hope to one day be an ambassador for. So this is called Mercer and Prince.
Say that one more time, brother. I don't think they heard you.
Mercer and Prince. Yeah. This is a Canadian blend whiskey.
Come get my brother, man.
Come get him, man.
Share with the wealth. He been putting y'all on for a couple years now.
So I discovered, so this is actually ASAP Rocky's brand of whiskey. So I discovered this on this episode of Drink Champs. Because Rocky's on like my top 5 like favorite artists of all time. So I like supporting like anything he does and everything. And this is not no bias shit. This is actually like the best whiskey I ever had in my life. Like, and it don't taste like whiskey. It's inspired like by Japanese and Masanura oak barrels. So it has such a good taste to it. You know, it's gonna change the whiskey industry as we know it. You know, my goal is I want to present this during like situations like this. Like, this is your bottle, so I'm presenting this to you. You know, I want to bring this to video shoots as like a thank you for booking me. Like, here you go. I want to see this in bars and
so I'm booking you a lot. So
you have a while every single time, but they gotta endorse your boy. You know, like
free dirt getting shot by him.
No, go ahead.
They gotta send me some bottles. I'm not even asking for no bread. I'm like, supply me with some bottles so I could like spread this around and everything. You know, so
this is your number 1 brand ambassador right here
in Chicago at least.
Come grab my brother.
Yeah, grab.
And the cool thing about is, you know, it's a beautiful bottle and everything. And one of the cool things about this is it comes with these 2 cups.
Yes, sir.
You know, top and bottom.
Oh my God.
So you can share this with a friend or whatever. You know, like I got a cabinet full of them.
Right away.
That is so sick.
Blown, bro. Look. People put away their cup. They like, who's gonna get the first cup?
This isn't just changing like, you know, whiskey. It's changing the liquor industry because what bottles, you know, like come with cups like this.
Right.
You know,
just ready.
They decorative. You can put them in your crib. Like, you can stack them like this. You know, like this is an amazing product right here. I'm telling you, and it tastes amazing. I won't lie to y'all.
Yeah, man. Now I'm ready to pull up.
Should we pour it?
We pouring this up right now. We getting this all on camera,
you
man.
getting the official taste test?
Yes. Actually, I want a cup. I want to be bougie. It's my bottle, right? So,
So this is your bottle. You gotta drink from the cups.
I drink from the cup. Jazzy, of course you get a cup.
Oh, and if anybody needs marketing.
Oh yeah, my brother does the marketing right here. Yeah.
Say less.
Yeah.
Got you.
He's changing lives as well.
We changing
lives.
Everybody,
you my cousin. I'm just letting you
go
know.
Go ahead.
We family.
We just did a ribbon cut for Chick-fil-A in Matson. Okay. We just brought that to the community. Shout out to Chamber 57.
Yes,
Global 360 marketing. That is. We do full service marketing. We book artists. You want to go ahead and make a concert, Rolling Loud, stuff like that. I always say it's not the question to me, it's the question to you, how big you want to go. We can get you to Good Morning America tomorrow. Okay. If you got a good budget, we can do this. So anybody that needs it, please follow the page. It's Facebook, Instagram, and also
right next to you. Let them know the Instagram and the Facebook.
Oh yeah, no, go ahead. Put that on the, you know what I'm saying.
Run up in there.
Yeah, no, come and get what you need. We also got business funding, and we got people that I like to call button pushers. We got paralegals, lawyers, anything you could think about when it comes to getting your liquor licenses, I'm the guy you want to know. Okay. So the guy you need to know. So especially in Chicago, but we do full service marketing around the world. So shout out to Global 360 Marketing. Follow those handle pages, and you can get us on the web as well and get some consultation. Get you done real quick. But Mercy and Prince, definitely come grab my brother.
Hey, y'all heard it. And the fact that we struggle to find a bottle out here, like, that's a good thing. One. Like, that means people are buying it. I feel like I gotta take credit for that because, I'm telling everybody about this shit. So
he really is, man. Like, stop playing with my boy. He's real. The day we shot the video, he let me know about this shit. I was excited to just know it. Like, we ain't talk about him bringing it, none of that shit. He just told me about it. I was like, I gotta try that. Straight alcoholic shit. I gotta try that shit. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I see that shit, I just knew I had the Grand Coromino. You know what I mean? I was ready to get into that. But this one right here, you know what I'm saying? Thank you. This one right here, brother. When I tell you, I've been waiting to drink on this one. It's been a minute,
and
bro.
It's affordable too.
Tell them that range price.
It's around $30. If you in the suburbs, you get for like $28. So
let's see how this one.
It smells beautiful.
Yeah. Hold on, wait. Let's give it a nice smell.
This is my umpteenth million try.
Yeah.
Really let's see if it tastes different.
Amen, y'all. Let's get it.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's the same.
Wait a minute.
It's gonna be your new turn up.
Wait a minute. That's nice.
But wait a minute. All right, look, check it out.
That's so smooth.
God damn.
Smooth like pancake butter.
Smooth
literally.
Like butter. Ain't jump, mama. Stop. Let me get one more.
Yeah.
God damn. Hey, y'all see what the fuck it is right here? It's new podcast, but we gonna still drink. We got 20 seconds. We taking this 20 seconds to drink this.
Take a shot with us, please.
Take a shot with us.
Cheers.
And you gotta also give a shout out to Mr. Enviance, man.
Yes, we always.
You got to do that.
Give a shout
give
out.
my dog the free promotion, man.
Let's give a shout out to
Mr.
Enviance Studio.
Mr. Neighborhood.
Always doing it the right way. Yo, Sir Will himself. He always,
Sir Will,
hey,
I love
he always
that.
do it the right way. Y'all heard that beat? That mean he let me go longer than. Stop playing with me. That mean he fucked it up. Yeah, stop playing with me. Y'all heard that beat? That shit was loud as hell. It sounded like y'all fire alarm. Hey, thank you for shouting out with us. Thank you for chiming in to the new podcast. You already knew what the fuck it was. You dealing with the Shy New and also
Spider.
Hell yeah, and we got.
Bird of Ryder Visuals.
And we got Cuzzo.
Global 360 Mike.
Stop playing with us, boy.
Stop playing with us.
Yeah, man. You already know what time it is. Thank you, Envion. Let's go, bro. Hey, I appreciate